Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is February 6, 2024, and Barcelona are currently planning on renewing all of the club's future talent, and I'm gonna tell you what players Barcelona are working on renewing. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag, and if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that the first team is scheduled to go back to training tomorrow, Wednesday, February 7th. Of course, as I reported before, Xavi Hernandez gave the team 2 days off, a well-deserved 2 days off after a hectic calendar. So the team were off on Monday and today, Tuesday, and they're expected to report back to training tomorrow, Wednesday, February the 7th, ahead of that La Liga clash against Granada, which will be on the weekend. Now, it's reported that Jules Koundé was seen training on his day off at the Ciudad Esportiva because the French center-back is determined to return to form. So he was seen working out today by himself, and hopefully this pays off because we've all seen a big dip in form with Koundé. So hopefully this will help the French defender get back to what he used to be last season, which was one of the best center backs in the entire Spanish league. Now, in regards to Marc ter Stegen, it's reported that the German goalkeeper could start this weekend against Granada, and this is of course great news because we've all missed the best goalkeeper in the world, our German wall, who has been injured since November, and there's a lot of reports saying that he could start this weekend. There are no guarantees, but it's looking highly likely that Marc ter Stegen will be guarding our goal during this weekend, and that means that our goal would be in safe hands. Now, as I reported earlier today in the first video that I posted, the cornerstone of Barcelona's project will be the youngsters from La Masia, and as such, Barcelona have already started working on renewing the contract of several of these players, starting with Cubarsí, the 16-year-old center back who has proven to the club that he's definitely the future center back of the first team. And as such, Barcelona have already started working on renewing the contract of the youngster. Now, Cubarsí's contract expires in the summer of 2026. He actually just renewed last year in the summer of 2023. And it's reported that he has a release clause around 12 million euros. And this has made several clubs in the Premier League starting to salivate because they would die at the chance of signing this young and incredibly talented and promising player for so little. So as such, Barcelona are now working to renew the contract of Cubarsí, extend the contract of Cubarsí with a much higher release clause in order to shield the player from any other clubs that might want to come and take him away. Now, the second player that Barcelona are currently working on renewing is Héctor Fort, whose contract expires in the summer of 2025, which means he will enter his final year during this summer. So Barcelona are hard at work now to try to renew the contract of possibly the future right back of the team. And just like Cubarsí, Héctor Fort also has a low release clause. So Barcelona are also looking to increase that release clause in order to shield the player from other clubs. Now, despite his young age of 17 years old and despite only having played a few times with the first team, it's reported that Jorge Mendes has already established contact with Héctor Fort to convince him to join his agency, because that's how promising Héctor Fort is. Because after all, Jorge Mendes does not sign any player, he only signs the cream of the crop. Now, the third player that Barcelona are looking to renew is Marc Bernal, the 16-year-old midfielder, someone who's a very talented player in the academy, a player who can play as a center midfielder, as an interior, someone who's very good with his positioning, very good with reading the field, and someone which the club says has a lot of promise. In fact, more promise than Marc Casado himself. and as such, Barcelona are working hard to try to renew the contract of Marc Bernal, who's expected to join the first team or start at least playing some minutes for the first team during the upcoming season. Now, Marc Bernal's contract expires in 2026, just like Pau Cubarsí. He also has a low release clause, so Barcelona want to extend that contract with, of course, increasing his release clause as well in order to shield this future talent who is showing a lot of promise. Now, the fourth player that Barcelona are currently working on his renewal, and this one is a pressing matter because the contract does expire this summer, is Dani Rodriguez, the 18-year-old left winger who's a Juvenil A or an under-19 youth team. He has played several matches with Barca Athletic. He has also trained with the first team. And so far, he has scored 4 goals and provided 3 assists in the UEFA Youth League. And Barcelona are in a hurry to renew the contract of this youngster, which again expires this summer, so only in a few months. Now, it's reported that the player's agent, Pini Sabi, is set to land in Barcelona during a few upcoming days in order to meet with the club to begin discussing the contract renewal of the 18-year-old attacker. And speaking of young and talented and promising players, I would like to bring your attention to this incredible statistic that was recently published, which is that Lamine Yamal, at only 16 years old, is the most successful dribbler in the entire Spanish league. Now, looking at the image on your screen, as you can see on the table, Lamine Yamal tops that table with the number of dribbles being 40, and his effective percentage is 59.7%. So in other words, he has completed or succeeded in 60% of all of his attempted dribbles. In second place is Sabio with 62 dribbles and a 47.7% effective rate. And it's Nico Williams, 56 dribbles, 46.7% success rate. Rodrigo Goes, 43.9% success rate. And then number 5, Vinicius Jr., same amount of dribbles as Lamine Yamal, 40 each, but with a 39.6% success rate. So that goes to show what an incredibly talented and promising player that Lamine Yamal is. At only 16 years old, he is the best and most successful dribbler in the Spanish league, including surpassing Vinicius Jr. by a lot. And supposedly Vinicius Jr. is the next Ballon d'Or winner. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.